Today in Forza Motorsport, I am going to attempt to show you how to build a wheelie car. I am 12 years old, and putting a car on two wheels is still a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure back in the day, I used this Ford Fiesta XR2. I've actually gone in and I've leveled it up to level 50, so we can do all of the upgrades. I've also got the controller cam out, so I'll show you exactly what I'm doing with the controller. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a reverse wheelie car. 60% of the weight is in the front, so the weight is naturally there, so we can lift up the back quite easily. And I think we can actually make it better for ourselves by swapping in a massive engine. The stock engine's a 1.6 liter, but we can get in like a 2 liter. That's better. 2.5 liter. You can V10 swap this? What? All right, please hold. I just want to try that very quickly because it's funny. All right, we've officially built the most illegal car in Forza Motorsport. Usually, for a wheelie car, you want a car that has a whole bunch of torque in it. I think the V10 is actually going to be our best bet because it's heavy and has a lot of torque. One of the really annoying things in Forza Motorsport is there aren't actually any, like, power curves. But in theory, a supercharger should give us, like, better torque from a lower RPM. Anyway, supercharger it is. After that, all of our aero. We're going to want the rear of our car to be as light as possible. The front of our car, basically as heavy as possible. And rear bumper, remove the rear bumper. Look at all the rear bumpers on here. That's actually pretty cool. This is the problem when the game doesn't allow you to move the camera while you're upgrading a car. I would love to see what these hoods look like, but I can't because I can't move the camera in this menu. Since we're going to be doing a reverse wheelie, I'm just going to leave the stock hood on there. All of these drivetrain parts we're going to need to max out so we can tune everything later. Very nice. We need some very, very lightweight wheels, which are these. These are some of the lightest weight wheels in the game. Front tire width, we're going to want maximum size, 215 in the front. Rears, we're going to want the smallest size, 185. Tire compound, drag tires. Our brakes, we're gonna go fully upgraded just for some more weight reduction. Roll cage, no thank you. Ballast, no way. Anti-roll bars, yes please. I guess we're gonna have to go race suspension on this thing and tune it into like our own drag setup and weight reduction. And then other than that, maximum horsepower, 950 horsepower. Now we've done all of our upgrades, we can go into the tuning menu and mess around with this. Since we're going to be doing a reverse wheelie, we want the front of our car to have as much grip as possible and the rear to have as little grip. So it like naturally wants to do that motion and lift, right? Tire pressure, as low as it can go in the front. Tire pressure in the rear, as high as it can go. After that, we're going to mess around with our gears when we're actually driving. So we'll come back to that. Our camber, we're just going to straighten up. And then, since we're doing a reverse wheelie, we have to go stiff in the front, soft in the rear. We're going to leave all our suspension geometry stock. I guess technically we have a front wing, so we'll turn that all the way to cornering. I guess we can leave our brakes pretty 50-50. We'll just turn the pressure up quite a bit to 135, and then we will lock our differential. I think that should be everything. I really hope that this works, chat. You have no idea. You can already see, right? Look at the rear. The rear is like very lively. So now if we put it in reverse, rev it up, we're just going to lift off on the brake. Chat, I think it might need to be a bounce wheelie. I think I might need to hold the brake, rev it up, and then spam the brake like this. So we get the car to bounce like that. You see what I mean? I have a feeling the front tires on this thing are just not wide enough. Yes! Yes! We got it! I think we can actually make it even better. Here we go. If I go back to the tuning option, then what we want to do is take our final drive and push it all the way to speed. Since we're doing this in reverse, we have to do that just to get more straight line speed. I wonder if we're still going to need to do the bump start. Here we go. Try. Yeah, straight up, there's just not enough grip. If the front tires were a little bit thicker, like you can see how skinny they are. They're just not big enough. Yes! Yes, sir! Yo, it's actually good. Sir? Sir? Where? Yes, sir. Somebody in chat's also saying, put the anti-dive stiffness all the way up. That is actually a very good idea. Usually when I make a video like this, I know it's going to work. But in this case, I don't. More anti-dive will allow the front of the car to dive less under braking, causing the front of the car to feel stiffer. More anti-dive means more stiff. So I'll make this go all the way to high and the rear go all the way to low. Somebody says, Nick, the game is for racing and not your stupidity. Ah, sir, you've clearly come to the wrong channel then. It's still gonna need to be a bounce. Oh yeah, that is better. That is better. And then look at the... maybe it's not better. I'm gonna try swapping that and see if we get different results. We're just gonna invert it. Let's try to put the rear fully high and the front fully low. Yo, look how stiff this is. Oh my God, look at the rear now. The rear's like bounce. Yo! Come on, get in. Get in. Oh, that's way better. Yes! That's like mega aggressive on the wheelie. Do you want to see how I do it? I'm just timing it with the rear of the car lifting up like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you just hold the gas and you're good to go. That's crazy. This is good. This is fine. We're fine. Chat, I'm never gonna get down this hill. I don't think it's actually possible to get down this hill in one piece. All right, well, that's one way into the pit. Oh, I think my wheelie was pretty successful. I mean, wheelie successful.